Hi, this is Merlin. Today I'm just gonna talk about what I learned today. So first thing, the main topic is the logging. But why we need such as a logging? Why? The purpose of logging is to track the user's interaction of it. But why we need those kind of it? Like why startups has to use logging? Is because it's related to the business impact of it. In according to Lean Startup, basically there's it using pivot with BMM loop, which is called build, measure, and learn. So basically this build, measure, and learn cycle is it just build MVP, based on the, of course there should be hypothesis of your MVP because you expect user to like your feature, so you have to measure if this your hypothesis is matches or not. So you have to check about retention rate or those kind of thing. But the thing is that it's really hard to track logging nowadays. So because we heavily rely on the event, so like button click it, those kind of thing, and we capture these kind of buttons of it. But bad thing is that this it is really kind of like the data is pretty raw of it. It's not really like abstract version of it. Okay, some users click this button a lot, but that doesn't mean this kind of button shows the business impact. That means user likes our button or those kind of it. So it is really hard to track if we rely on the just button click logging system, event logging system. So this is my theory. So this is actually my theory of it. I think this is kind of new thing. It's just my imagination. In your like hypothesis, in your MVP, you make hypothesis that if user click some kind of button, user will go to some kind of page. And that's clearly fine. And the hypothesis realizes that user will click this button to see this page. But that means that we can just make this the flow as a login system. Rather than just relying on the whole button captures, we just put the logging, but only the page transitions or our hypothesis. So what do you mean by that? So this logging has really on the page transition, and that's penetration, and our hypothesis relies on these button clicks, and this kind of red page is gonna be shown. And so to track this kind of thing, we have to make sure this flow, and we also have to see how many buttons you click or not. And to the best, I think the simpler is just using array, because user example the button click, so button click log or some kind of page transition can put into array, and we can just think that, oh, that's kind of what users did. So we can just we can just use as this. And but the bad thing is that this array is linear. It cannot go back to it. What if the user go this page and went to back page and click this button and go to next page? And why is that? So this array, based on this kind of the limitation of the data structure, won't make the best logging system for the flow. The other option is linked list. Linked list is similar to the array, but those kind of array is hard to delete if there's something wrong with the between the middle or not. And also, rather than rely on the linked list, we can use double linked list to check this entire flow. If there's so many cycles of it, that means that user will like this hypothesis, user will like this flow. But if there's only one loop of it rather than 3, 4, 5, 6 loop, user don't like our fetcher of it. That means we can put in this some data measuring. But we really know that our website web application is actually defined as a hierarchy. When you go to landing page, so you just have to go to landing page and register and go to specific page, and the specific page has to go with the other specific case. So that also means that there's some kind of hierarchy of it. So example, if this is landing page, we have to go to the landing page. We have to go to the register page, and next we have to go to the so we have to go to the some kind of A page or B page, and based on or the B page and this hierarchy of it. So but the bad thing about tree is it cannot go back up part of it. So the A cannot go back to the R, and it cannot go to the L. So what's the best approach of it? You can use linked list as the tree. You can put this linked list as a tree here. So that means that we can just analyze this kind of the entire flow. You rely on the AA links list, but also a tree's data structure. So, and that's how I kind of design. I'm just gonna design the logging system data structure rather than heavily rely on the some kind of multiple event listener. So this is it. Have a nice day. See you next time. Bye bye.